Welcome to your final 3 workouts of phase 3. I hope you are enjoying working with dumbbells, you enjoy working with weight, and we're going to keep this going for the next 4 weeks. Now, there are a couple different ways that we can approach this week's workouts. You can continue to use your 5-pound dumbbells throughout the rest of this phase, or this is going to be our heaviest week. So if you've increased your weight from week 1 to week 2, you also have the option to increase your weight here in week 3. So I would suggest that you could go up to anywhere between 10 to 15 pounds per dumbbell. Now, taking that into our strength pieces, you can either do those strength pieces with all of the heavier dumbbells, or you can start with your lighter dumbbells for the first 1 or 2 sets and then pick it up with heavier weight in our final sets, because we are going to be in those 4 to 5 set ranges this week. Now, for your warm up, you will need your light yellow band, just for some added resistance work, but otherwise let's go ahead and get started. Let's begin with your standing jump rope. So we just want to kind of get the knees moving, the ankles warmed up. Try to think about relaxing your shoulders down your back. Let's go ahead and practice our deep breathing. So we inhale in through the nose, exhale out through the mouth. In and out. Good. So take this time to really recenter yourself, become aware of your breathing, become aware of your movement patterns. Now let's go ahead and shift to one side. Now you can practice on picking that leg up to work on your balance, or you can just let that foot kind of tap as we bounce, or you can keep it on the floor. So whatever you feel comfortable with. And let's go ahead and switch sides. So we have that tap, fully lifted. Or staying down here on the side. Again, be aware of your alignment, be aware of your balance, be aware of what your core and your pelvic floor is doing. All of this is working to prep us to really jump in our final phase. All right, now let's go into our open arm squat. So feet out in your squat stance, toes slightly pointed out, or it's a big swoop here at the bottom. Exhale, look up towards the ceiling. Inhale and exhale. So nice and slow, in and out. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale as we stand, reach towards the sky. Inhale and exhale. Good, stand up nice and tall. Pull those hips right under your ribs. Go swoop and reach. Very good. Let's get into a reverse lunge, but we're going to add a high knee at the top. Now, lunging wise, you don't need to go all the way down to the floor if it is not comfortable for you, especially in our warm up. If you just want to take a big step back and pull that knee in, that is fine. Now with your arms, you can reach to the side and pull that knee over, or you can reach up towards the ceiling and pull that arm down to the knee. Very good. Let's go back to our jump rope. We'll go through that one more time. Let's go back to our deep breathing. Inhale. Fill up your whole lower abdomen. Exhale. Push all that air out. Inhale. Remember, it's an umbrella. And exhale. Close the umbrella. Push all the air out. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Shift to one side. Still practice your breathing. Inhale. Think about it. Flower opening. And as you exhale, flower is closing. So different visuals are going to work for different people. So that's why I always kind of go through as many as possible. Something that might click for you isn't going to click for somebody else, or vice versa. Let's go to switch sides. So we want to make sure that we are kind of visualizing our body lots of different ways, just so we can make that connection. All right, let's go down into our open arm squat. Big swoop. Exhale up to the ceiling. Inhale and exhale. Nice and slow. Drive those knees out over your toes. Stand up nice and tall. Look up to the ceiling. Even think about reaching towards the ceiling. Feel that slight stretch here in your lats. Good, and let's get one more. Inhale and exhale, very good. Let's go to our reverse lunge to high knee. Now, if you did that high lunge in the first round, maybe work on getting your knee a little bit closer to the floor this time. We inhale back, exhale as we stand and draw that knee in. Inhale and exhale. Really think about pulling your belly button back to your spine. Good, and let's get one more. And rest. Now go ahead, grab your yellow band. We're going to start with our banded good mornings. So step in with both feet. Band comes up around the neck, feet right under the hips. Let's go ahead, place our hands on the small of our back. We dip in our hips and knees. Shoulder blades are squeezed together. Inhale as we push those hips back. Feel that stretch in your hamstring. Exhale to come up. Inhale down and exhale up. Remember, we are imagining that exhale and drawing in your pelvic floor and your core is really what's pulling you up out of the bottom of this movement. So we inhale, exhale, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Let's go 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Let's keep the band here. Go into our banded squats. Remember, we're pressing our knees out against the band. 2, keep your chest up. 3, but remember, we're not overextending or overarching. I'm staying in line, shoulders to hips. You shouldn't feel any loading in your back. Good, and let's go 4 more. Inhale, exhale, in and out. Good, 2 more. 2 and 1. Good. Let's go into a banded deadlift. You can step in with 1 or 2 loops. Holding onto the band. We squeeze those shoulder blades together because we don't want the band pulling our shoulders forward. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Dip in your hips and knees just like the good morning. Reach down to the top of the knee, just below the knee, and back up. We inhale, exhale. So remember, we're always exhaling when we're doing the work. And so here with the band, the tension is decreasing on the way down. So we want to make sure that we are engaged and braced as we are pulling against the band on the way up. And let's go 4 more. Inhale, exhale. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And last one. Very good. Let's go through that one more time so we are back to our good mornings. Step in with both feet. Feet right under the hips. Band is up around the neck. We dip in your hips and knees. Shoulder blades are squeezed together. Pushing those hips back. Feel that stretch in your hamstrings and drive it up. If you look down at what your shins are doing, they should stay directly over your ankles. Your knees should be in line with your ankles, so don't let your knees slide forward through your toes. Remember that the good morning is not a squat. It is really a hip hinging movement, so we're practicing pushing the hips back and then driving them forward. And this is really going to pay off when we get into our kettlebells next week. And let's do just 2 more. Inhale, exhale, last one. Good, all the way up into our squat. We are pressing out against the band and coming up. So don't let that band push your knees in. If anything, use it as a cue to have slight tension pushing out. Remember, we want our toes or our knees tracking the middle of our toes. So we don't want our knees coming in towards the inside because that's usually going to cause our ankles to collapse. And let's just do 3 more. Inhale, exhale, in, out, and last one, in and out. Very good. Let's go to our double deadlift. Last movement for a warm-up. Squeeze those shoulder blades together, feet right under the hips, stand up nice and tall, dip in the hips and knees. We reach towards the top of the knee, drop down, and then all the way up. Inhale and exhale. 2, 3, we're going for 10, 4, keep the shoulder blades squeezed together. 5, 6, 7, 8, and last 2, 9, and 10. Very good. We are all set with our warm-up. Let's get into part 1. Today we are working through 10 double dumbbell squats, 10 snatches, that will be 10 left, 10 right, and 10 weighted side high knee, and again, 10 left, 10 right. We're doing that for a total of 5 times today. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll go through that first round with you. So for your double squats or for all these movements again, you can start low, work your way up, or go ahead, start with your heavier dumbbells. So let's go ahead and begin by cleaning our dumbbells up to our shoulders. So we dip, extend through the hips, support the weight of the dumbbell onto the shoulder. Elbows are forward, feet out in your squat stance. Now I want you to practice your bracing technique. So we're going to inhale, exhale. Let's draw your belly button in and your pelvic floor. Hold this brace position and let's go for 10. 1, 2, I still want you to be breathing. 4, but I want you to be bracing your core against the weight. 7, 8, and 2 more. 9, and 10. Very good. Drop one of those dumbbells. Going into our snatches. Remember, it's kind of like a deadlift on the way down. We high pull, finish up overhead. Now for these, you can work on inhaling on the way down, exhale, and really making sure everything is engaged once that dumbbell is up overhead. Inhale down, exhale up, rotate back down, in and out. That's 3, 4, keep that dumbbell nice and close. 5, so it is a high pull. 6, that dumbbell should come right in front of your face. So be careful to not hit yourself, but if you do, you know that you're keeping the dumbbell close. Very good. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, exhale, everything is braced. Last one, and that's 10. Very good. Let's go to the other side. Dumbbell is coming down in the middle into a deadlift position. Extend through the hips. Finishing strong overhead, just like a shoulder press. So arm is right beside your ear, and then you're rotating back down. Good. 4, 5, move nice and consistently. 6, 7, inhale, exhale. 8, last 2, 9, and 10. Very good. To your weighted side high knee. Go pull one dumbbell to your shoulder. Lean to the opposite side. Go press up overhead. Your opposite leg is reached out to the side. We inhale, and as we exhale, we are drawing our knee to our elbow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, trying to feel anything pushing out. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Let's switch sides. So go ahead and do a little bit of a bicep curl. On your opposite side, lean, foot is extended, press up overhead. Inhale, and as you exhale, draw that knee up. 2, 3, maintain your balance. 4, your weight should stay on that base leg. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. Very good. Dumbbell down. So you have 4 more rounds of your 10 squats, 10 snatches left, right, and 10 of your high knees left, right, for a total of 5, and then meet me back. Big workout up ahead of us for today. We have 10 burpees, 20 double deadlifts, 30 snatches, 40 lunges, 50 squats. We are going through that 3 times. So this is a high volume workout. So let's just kind of go through the movements. Let's warm it up, and then I'll set you loose to go through it on your own. Now for your burpees, this is completely up to you how you want to do them. We can do incline burpees, or we can do our sprawl style burpee. So let's just do 2 of each. So if you're doing your incline burpee and it's a low incline, remember you're dropping down to your knees first, hands onto your ledge. You inhale, exhale as you press, step those feet in, and then reach up all the way overhead. Knees go down. We're in that plank position. Press up. You're stepping in. I want you to be in a half squat and then stand all the way up. So that is your low incline burpee. Again, for your sprawl, we're going down to our knees, walking our hands out, push our hands back in. Again, we're in that squat stance, reach up overhead. Let's do one more. Knees go down, walk out into the plank, lay down, push it back, step those feet in, reach all the way overhead. We have 10 of those. Then you have 20 double deadlifts. Your choice what weight you want to use on this workout, because it is high volume. But if you're feeling comfortable, confident, by all means use heavier weight. But also please feel free to use the 5s. Now, for your double deadlifts, just review. Dumbbells are at your sides, shoulders squeezed together, dip in your hips and knees. Inhale and exhale. So regain your breath here in this movement from when you were doing your burpees. Now, since your body is loaded the whole time on the way down and on the way up, make sure you are bracing your core and your pelvic floor. So even though I still want you practicing breathing, inhale down, exhale up, you should be bracing that movement, pulling your belly button back to your spine. Then you have your snatches. Now, if you did heavier weight here in your strength piece, it might be a good idea to do a lighter weight here in our conditioning piece. So I'm going to grab my 5s. Let's do a slight review. Let's just do 3 each side since you just did these. Finishing up overhead. Now, even if this is lighter and you're using that lighter weight, still focus on the efficiency of the movement. Keep your body safe. Be aware of what you're doing. Be aware of where that dumbbell is up overhead. Then you're going into your lunges. So this will be 20 left and 20 right. So every step is a rep. I give you the option to add weight to the lunges, but as written, it is just body weight lunges. So you can do stationary or forward walking lunges. Again, add weight if you'd like. Feel free to hold them at your sides or at your shoulders, but when you report your time, let me know whether or not you used weight for the lunges. That's going to carry us into the squats. As written, it is air squats. So just no added weight, just using our body weight. But if you want to go a little extra today, add some weight to this movement. But again, let me know what you do when you report your time to me. So one more time, 10 burpees, 20 deadlifts, 30 snatches, 40 lunges, 50 squats. Go through that 3 times. This is a long workout, so pace yourself and good luck.